Okay, so I think a really good way of finding out what a person is like is looking at their checkbook and looking at what they spend all their money on. And it tells a lot about a person. It tells what they're interested in, what their values are, and mainly what kind of fun activities they like to do. A quote by Steinem says, "We can tell our values by looking at our checkbook stubs." And I agree with this quote because I think, like I said, looking at your checkbook stubs tells a lot about a person. Personally, I would definitely say this applies to me because if you were to look at my checkbook stubs, the three main things that I spend my money on is food, clothes, and gifts. And one thing that, the most important thing that I would spend my money on, which may not seem very important, is food. I spend almost all my money on food. I love to go out to eat, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that because one of the main reasons why I like to go out to eat is because I like to socialize. I don't usually go out and just get food by myself. I'll text my friends and say, hey, do you want to go to lunch? Let's go here. And most of the time, I'm hungry, but most of the time it's because there's nothing else to do. I'm bored. Maybe I want to distract myself from doing homework, and so I'd rather go out to eat. And so I think it's just a great way to socialize and hang out with friends, and it's a good way to kill time. Another value of mine is clothes. Now, that may sound materialistic, but I think shopping is a very good stress reliever. And I know that when I'm stressed out and I don't know what to do and I'm also bored, the best thing to do is go to the mall. And sometimes after I've relieved stress and I feel good about buying all these clothes, then I look at my bank account and I'm like, why did I spend that much money at one store? What was I thinking? And then I have this whole conflict with myself, like, should I return it? Do I really like it? Am I really gonna wear this? And then, the next time I pull out that outfit that I bought and I think that I look good and I'm like, wow, I love this outfit. And, it makes you feel better about yourself. And it's also a very fun activity to do with friends. I don't see very many people that go to the mall by themselves unless they're like serious shopping. They don't want people to distract them and they're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna hit this store and then they're gonna leave. But I like to spend my time in the mall with my friends, as I'm sure a lot of people do. And so I think it's a very fun activity. The third thing that I spend a lot of my money on is gifts. And I have no problem with that because I love to spoil my parents and my friends and my dog, anyone else, when it comes to birthdays or holidays or anything like that. For my mom's birthday, I actually got her for the first time a Michael Kors purse, and I don't know if you guys know, but Michael Kors is a designer. It's really expensive, and my mom is not one to spoil herself, and she does everything for me, and I absolutely love her. So she had been hinting at a nice purse, not necessarily Michael Kors, but I thought, I'm going to spoil her and I'm going to surprise her because this is something she's totally not going to expect. And so I did, and I got her a Michael Kors purse, and she almost cried, she was so happy. And I was like, Mom, it's a purse. And she was like, I was like, not that big of a deal, it's a purse. And she was just like, you have no idea what this means to me. Like, it's not even that it's the purse, it's you did this for me, and I saved up money and I got her that purse, and she was so excited. And I felt so good about myself because I knew how happy she was. And anytime we go anywhere, it's her favorite purse. Anytime we go anywhere, she's like, look at this purse I got. Oh my daughter got me this purse. And she's like showing everyone. She's like, yeah, it's Michael Kors and all this stuff. And she has like there's a symbol, that's on it. Some people take it off. They think it's too flashy. Mom's like, no, look at it. It's right here. It's so nice. I'm like, yep. She's like, my daughter, that one right there. Because I have a sister, so I'm the good daughter now. I love that purse. It kind of backfired a little bit though, because now that Mother's Day is coming up, she's telling me that she wants a summer purse because the purse I got her was dark, so it was more dark for the fall. And so now she wants a summer purse. So if I save enough money and I stop spending money on food, then I may be able to get her that summer purse that she wants. And so in conclusion, the quote, "We can tell our values by looking at our checkbook stubs," I completely agree with, and I think that even if you have values like I do, such as food, clothes, and giving people gifts, I think it does kind of define who you are, but there's reasons why you spend money on those kind of values, and it doesn't have to be, whether you think that it's not a good way to spend your money, you spend your money on that for a reason, and if that's why you want to spend your money, then you should do it.
All right, Samantha, you had a very clear thesis and an excellent preview of what the content was going to be. Once you got started talking about your examples, you did exactly the kind of thing that you ought to do in an impromptu speech. Relax, tell an interesting story, have some fun with it, personalize it, and just treat it as if you're having a conversation with people. And I thought you did a really nice job on that. If everybody did their presentations, their formal presentations with the content the same way that we're doing these impromptus so far, you guys would be amazing, and I would pat myself on the back and hurt myself at what a good job I'm doing. So I think you guys have the right idea here, and you're doing everything the way you ought to be doing them. I don't have a lot of criticism here. I did think maybe you got a little stuck on the exit. It seemed like you kind of you knew where you were headed but couldn't quite pull the trigger on finishing up, but you were fine. All right, thank you.